Okay, apparently when I did my Tree of Life video the other day, the audio wasn't working. Just I had to click on a setting on my recording studio. So what we want to do today is I had a viewer, some people have seen this, they want to create an image that looks like this, where you have this graphic, in this case a tree, and a bar in the middle where you can put somebody's name or a saying. Now I don't have this tree, but I do have a tree of life that I'm going to use to demonstrate how this all works. So I'm going to switch over to Lightburn, and we'll see how this goes. So this is a PNG, so what I need to do, I've selected it. I want to do a trace on it. So I get my trace. That's pretty good. And get rid of my original image and take this. Now what I want to do on here is I want to ungroup this, and I want to get rid of the outside lines. So I just have my tree, and I'm going to regroup it. I'm going to put it on a blue layer so it'll show up nicely when I want to do this. Okay, step number one. We want to create a box to get rid of that center part. So I'm going to use my rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a box like that. I'm going to make this a red layer, so I have a line view, and I want to center it on my tree of life. I only need to center it vertically sometimes. That's pretty close right there. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this box, and I'm going to bring that down here. Oops, I should have done it the other way. I should have done it this way. So I'll have to bring it up vertically. Okay, so now that that's there, I'm going to turn my blue layer back to line, and I know it's all grouped. I want to take my box, my tree of life, and I want to use my Boolean assistant, and I want to subtract. So I want to get rid of the center part of the tree. If you do it the other way, you only get the center part of the tree. There's also a union, which I don't really want that box there, so I'm going to go back to my subtract and go OK. And I'm going to start this. So I can move this back up here, back to where it was before. Just going to zoom in a little. That's pretty close. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, once again, I'm going to duplicate this layer, but I'm going to put that other layer on a template layer so I can hide it. I don't need to see it right now. I want to take this box, and I want to use my offset tool, and I want to go inward. One should be good, corner should be fine, and go OK. And I'm going to group those two. Now, what I want to do is I want to make that thick border that looks like this on the tree. And if I set my red layer to fill, there's my fill. I'm going to leave it at line for now, just because the next step is I want to trim the edges of my box. So I'm going to need another box. Make sure it's on the same layer. And it doesn't really matter where it is, as long as it's taller than the original. And I want to go just inside the other box and take my box, I want to duplicate this, and I want to put it all the way over here, and I'm going to try and get about the same, looks about the same. So I'm going to take those two boxes, I'm going to group them together. Now I'm going to take my two groups, and I'll use my Boolean assistant again. And as my subtract, I can set my red layer back to fill, my blue layer back to fill. And now I'm left with my template layer. So what you could probably do, I did this on my original video, let's take some text. And I'm going to put it on, I don't know, put it on the red layer, whatever. It doesn't really matter for now. Put some text, and I can make the font a little bit bigger, see if it fits in there. And now, because I have my tool layer, I can take my name, click on my tool, I can click on my tool layer, and I can center it. And there you have it. The last thing I would do is optimize to make sure that everything with the tool layer is all one layer, so that when it engraves, you'll see it. So I'll just show you that that's what the final output looks like, and it's pretty close to what this person wanted. So I hope this was informative and interesting. So I'm going to delete the original Tree of Life video and upload this newer version, which includes this the template box. So thanks for watching. Take care.